Hello everyone. This is the video that I wish I had when I was purchasing the Apple Vision. And I know that there are a lot of videos out there talking about the benefits of the Vision, but I'm a software developer and I'm approaching this from a software development point of view. And the reason that I purchased the Apple Vision was so that I could use it as a monitor replacement. So the purpose of this video is really to review what I've learned about the Apple Vision, my assessment, and if it's a great replacement for a 27-inch monitor. Throughout the video, I'll go through an entire analysis of how does the screen in real life change. I'm gonna screencast the Vision, my laptop, into the Vision so that I can develop from there. But I'm just gonna save you maybe 10 minutes worth of your energy and tell you straight up that I am not gonna use the Apple Vision as a coding screen, and I'm gonna go through all the reasons why. But to record this, it was complicated because I am recording through the Vision. Now, the Vision doesn't actually record the entire frame. Like if I move my fingers right now through exactly what I can see, I am moving it around the edges of what I see through the Vision, but the actual recorder of the Vision only seems to record from this point upwards. So at times you will notice that my head's gonna be pointing downwards because I'm trying to have the Vision record the entirety of what I actually see. I'm also recording through my webcam. So this is my office. This is the 27-inch screen, and behind me there is a lot of light, which is great, natural light, which is great because it allows me to have better video quality. At the same time, I am recording my audio through my phone, and if my phone appears black and white, that's not a quality of the Vision. That's simply because I have my phone in black and white for, to minimize phone usage and whatever. It's actually a great idea. If you turn your phone into grayscale, oh my God, you will not be distracted by social apps at all. But anyhow, so the first thing is I am looking at the 27-inch screen. It's a Dell screen, UHD, and I use this a lot for software development. This is my IDE, and right now it looks really bad in the Apple Vision. Why? Because I am seeing the screen through the cameras of the Vision, and then the Vision is basically showing in its screen its rendition of real life. Now, the way to fix that, obviously, is I have to take the Vision off and then code on my 27-inch screen, which is fantastic. Now, if I were to screencast my laptop into the Vision, so it's a lot better. So obviously, it's more clear. Oops. Let me see if I can change to the other. There we are. Okay, it's a lot clearer because it's a screencast from the laptop into the Vision. Now, I'm gonna look a bit downwards because I know that the Vision can only record this area. So I want to show you what the screen actually looks like. I can actually touch the screen, which is really nice. Is the level of is the font crisp? Yes, it's pretty crisp. Can I make it bigger? Yes, of course I can make it bigger. I just have to look at the side of the screen, make it bigger. Yeah, this is great. If I wanted to software develop like this big, and the font is this large, it would be a great monitor replacement for coding purposes. Now it's a little bit too much in my face, so I can push it backwards, right? And then I can make it bigger. Like that. I would say this is still also a good software development alternative, right? I code a lot of Java and I'm using the IntelliJ IDE, and I'm gonna, when you're close to a monitor, I've realized it's a little bit harder to pick the screen using my hands. Now again, I'm gonna look downwards because I want the Vision to capture this entire thing. And I'm going to move again my fingers all around through the lens, which includes what I can see, but that's probably not going to be what you can see. So if you can't see my actual fingertips, then that means that I can see more than the vision screen recording. But that's besides the point. I just want to make sure I get this a bit accurately. Now, what I see is great, and my hands are rendered in real time so that they're over the screencast, so to speak, from my laptop. Now, how awesome is it? It's freaking awesome, because I can open up Safari, I can have my Stack Overflow here, I can say, okay, stackoverflow.com, boom, I have my whatever. Of course, I think this is in a different mode. I can have YouTube, go youtube.com. Oops, let me remove that M. Now, the cool thing about this is if you are typing, like let's say I have to type, you can also touch the screen, like the screen. So I really like Rufus Du Sol when I'm programming, right? I hope I got it right, and boom. Now, something else that you can also do, which is really cool, let me just put some music on, is, God, stupid ads. All right, so something else that you can also do is obviously move it to the side, move that there, let's skip the ad, and boom, there's music. So from that point of view, it's fantastic. If I'm software developing something, I can have my messages open on the top. Let me open up messages. Messages will go here, right? Super easy to do. Now, is this a great software development alternative? No. Why? Because I've tried coding here for about 2 hours, and you can code. Like, if it's the last course, let me shut that down. Okay, fine, let me close it. If it's your last recourse and you can't travel with a 27-inch screen, then yeah, it's a great alternative. Yeah, you can code up. You can go to your thing, terminal, launch, compile. You go here. This is, by the way, the website that I create. So let's go to like localhost. I can very quickly. I can read the text. Okay, well, this is compiling. I'll just wait. Yeah, you could do a lot of work, right? You could actually see the text. You can read it. You can refactor, do whatever. I've noticed this is a lot better, and this is really funny that I'm looking at myself through the webcam with the vision, looking at my screencast, and it works. By the way, the webcam continues recording. Oops. The webcam continues recording even when you remove the cast and put the cast and whatever. And obviously I have to use a mic because the Vision screen recorder doesn't capture the mic of the Vision itself. Of course, you can take like a spatial photo and video, but those files are huge. So, I'm compiling, doing my thing, refreshing. Yeah, it worked. I can go back between screens, look at the IDE. I can do different searches, go through the code and search for something like entry whatever, go in and understand code. I get it, but it's not UHD quality. This text, I know you can't really tell, but if I am in front of a UHD monitor, it's crisper. It doesn't hurt. I could sit in front of this monitor for 8 hours. And I know this was a question in the comments, so I'm trying to sort of document all of this, which is a little bit complicated. I could probably code in that environment for about 2 hours. It's really nice that I can have music and stuff, flying around. I can open up my photos and have photos, going around and I could put yeah. Oh, that's the other problem, the battery. So you probably want to put the battery between your legs if you're coding, because you could very easily distract yourself and pull something out when it shouldn't be. Now, to watch movies, it's fantastic. To play video games, it's fantastic. To query a database, it's fantastic. So we use MySQL RDS on AWS, and doing SQL stuff is very easy to type because you can make the font much bigger. Oh, I forget the shortcut to make the font bigger here. Okay, anyhow, you can make the font bigger, and at this size is not a problem, right? But coding is different. It just does require you to be able to maybe sometimes even split screen, right? So if you want to split left, right, and you want to be able to look. Now, the main problem is also this. My eyes are looking at the screen. Let me bring it down. But the periphery of my eyes see something blurry. So if I look to this edge, right? To this edge right now, the screen is perfectly square, right? But if I look with my eyeballs and I move my eyeballs to the left or to the right, it does appear more blurry than in real life. So you can't really code reference by moving your eyeball, right? You actually have to move your head a little bit, wait maybe a quarter of a second, 200 milliseconds or something, and then let me make this a little bit smaller, and then it doesn't blur as much. Now, when you have the screen this big, it's a little bit better, but still, you can't just move over your eyeball. It's still blurry, and I don't know if you can tell if it's blurry, but I have to look at it clearly and directly to make sure that it's not blurry. Now, I don't wear glasses, I don't wear contacts, I don't have eye problems, but it's pretty fascinating. The other thing is, as I move my fingers around the edges of this screencasted monitor, which is at the same length as my 27-inch monitor, it's a perfect square. Now, if I move this monitor here, and I'll move it there, right? I am gonna track the monitor with my fingers so you can see what I see, but the real life monitor bends a little bit. So if my fingers are moving up the edges of the monitor, at the very top, if I move my eyeball to the upper right and the upper left, it actually just bends outward very slightly, but it does. In the sense that when you look at a screen, it doesn't look perfectly square like this screencast does. The other interesting thing about it is if you bring a screencast or an app next to a UHD monitor and you try to use that UHD monitor, first of all, you won't be able to do it because the cameras of the Vision are not accurate enough to then present it in the Vision itself as real life with the fidelity of text when you need to read text. But the other thing is, your brain is used to perspectives. If you're an artist, you'll know that you need to draw perspectives because the perspectives of real life have very strict rules. Now, if I place this monitor here, it's a little bit hard to get sometimes, and the perspective of this monitor is as such, it mentally messes me up to feel that there is something with a different perspective going into something where in real life it has a different perspective line. It's mentally kind of trippy. So I think I try to put the screens a little bit further away or separate it from real life elements. It's really nice that you could see your text messages like that. And so that it doesn't distort my perspective. But if you have any questions from a software development point of view, let me turn on the music. It's sometimes hard to grab the play button. Maybe it's sometimes easier to just refresh, but then you get the ads, which is super annoying. But if you have any software development questions, let me know. I am trying to just find a replacement for the monitor. I think the second or third iteration of this product is gonna be great. So I'm going to shut up because it's already, 17 minutes, 16 minutes. So if you have questions, let me know. If you want me to record anything from a software development point of view, let me know. Happy to do that. I think I'm gonna use this mostly to watch movies and play video games, but I'm sure the second or third iteration would be fantastic, and I hope one can use it as a screen replacement when developing code. Thanks again. Bye.